Each generation has its unique opinion and experience with social media, technology, and influencer marketing. Today we sit with Grayson, a teenager who's still in school and is also a YouTube gamer who joined us at the Humans office for a day to learn about influencer marketing. We sat for a discussion on social media and the different generations to see how Gen Alpha, Gen Z, and Millennials view things differently. This is Under the Influence, a podcast where we ask one simple question about influencer marketing and we want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you agree, disagree? What do you think we left out on? I'm your host, Kopana Shimange. I'm a influencer and a member of the team here at Humans. So get ready to pitch in. Down in the comment section, let us know what you think because you are part of the show too. Let's get into it. Hey, good people, and welcome back to our podcast. I'm Kopana, and I've got a special guest with me today. He's a gamer.
Hello.
And he's actually here to learn more about the influencer marketing world and how it works. And I want him to introduce himself so you guys can get to know him a little bit better.
Hello, I'm Grayson Kirsten. I'm here on job shadowing currently. I come from Knights Preparatory. No, not Knights Preparatory, Knights Campus. And it's an honor to be here, actually.
Nice. Really excited to have you. So, what did you think about influencer marketing before today?
Before today, I usually just thought you gotta have the right thumbnail, you gotta have the right title, you gotta know what's going on, which is partially correct, but there's so much more to it, like the tags and stuff, the tags that you have to add and stuff. So it's really cool to know, you know.
Nice. So I was checking out your channel, and it's actually quite cool that you're creating content. And the one thing that stuck out for me is your sense of humor and how you put that into your videos. If you were to compare yourself to other gamers, what do you think people are going to look out for when they like your content?
Probably a similar editing style, because I do really enjoy like editing a specific way. It's really fun to edit. I really enjoy editing my YouTube videos. It's such a nice and relaxing experience. It's very fun. I just enjoy it a lot.
That's cool. Editing is quite fun. So with my YouTube channel as well, I used to like editing. It used to take me long, but it was really enjoyable. So what is your process when you create your content?
My process is usually, I record the video, and whilst I'm recording, I'm just thinking, what am I gonna put in there? What's the potential things that I can put in there? So then after that, I usually put it into Share Factory on PlayStation. I save it. I put it on YouTube as unlisted, and then I save it to my device and I start editing on CapCut. I usually use CapCut for editing.
Nice. And a lot of people like CapCut. CapCut has actually like changed the game quite a bit. It's like it's not complicated like all of the older editing softwares.
Yeah, there's no way you'll find me using Sony Premiere Pro to edit my videos.
I use Premiere Pro. It's a lot of work. It's like really complicated for no reason. CapCut does a lot of cool things. Humans is a platform that empowers both brands and content creators as well. If you're a content creator and you want to know how you can bid on the next campaign, make sure that you download the Humans app. The details that you need to download are in the description. Now, if you're a marketer and you want to start working with the Humans team or know more about the Humans platform, then make sure that you click on the link in our description. There's a form that you can fill in with all the details that we need so we can get in touch with you and set up a call. Now, let's get back into the episode. So what would you say, in marketing, we always talk about, okay, we have Gen Z, we have Gen X, we have like Alpha, and we have all these generations. What would you say is different about your generation?
My generation, I don't know. It's probably like the fact that, depending on how old you are, actually, you could either be born with a device or born without a device. That's dependent on how old you are, though, in the generation, which is really cool to me, because that means my generation will probably be the last generation without being born with a smartphone in their hands.
Yeah. So how do you think that makes you guys different?
I think that makes us different in like it can either affect us badly or quite well, because it introduces us to the more serious topics more early, but some topics that we shouldn't know about yet, you know. So it's quite dangerous. It can be quite dangerous.
And what do you think should happen? Do you think it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing? What's your personal take on it?
I think it's like it's an in between, more or less. It's good and it's bad. It's like the yin and the yang. You know the yin and the yang.
Yes, true. Yeah.
The good and the bad.
Yes.
Without the good, there can be no bad, and without the bad, there can be no good.
Very true. So I think that with your generation being born with the smartphone or very close to having a smartphone, so like you'll have a smartphone much earlier. So for example, with my generation, I probably got a smartphone when they were introduced, when they actually came out. I know I had my first phone, which was not a smartphone, probably by the age of like 10 or 11, somewhere there. And that was early for my friends. Like amongst my friends, I was one of the people who had a cell phone before everybody else. And it was really fun to have it around. It was trying to figure out at school, like, are you allowed to have it, not allowed to have it, hiding it. But within your friends, how important is it to be online and not? Because there's some social media platforms that you're not on, right? So which platform stands out the most for you and your friends?
What platform stands out the most for me and my friends? Probably Instagram. Most of my friends are they're most active on Instagram. So they use Instagram a lot, whereas me, I only check Instagram every few days and stuff. I check out what's going on. I check out what's going on with my friends, and then I'm off of the Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm not like attached to Instagram. But YouTube, on the other hand, you'll find me 8 hours screen time on a weekend on YouTube.
And what are you watching? Especially since you're a gamer, right? And you create gaming content that you have commentary and you're speaking about what you like and you show. Like, for example, you had Spider-Man 2 and you had the fighting montages, which is really cool. What type of content do you look for and what influences you on YouTube?
Usually, like, I enjoy watching comedy skits sometimes, but I mostly watch commentary gaming videos and stuff. I don't really watch that a lot of vlogs and stuff. It's just sometimes you just enjoy having a good laugh, you know?
Yeah, true. And is that why your content is also like it has a comedy element too?
Because I'm just here to make people laugh. I just enjoy entertaining others, you know?
That's cool. It's a really nice thing because, you know, the world that we live in, the news is depressing and it can be quite like sad. So when you go on to platforms like YouTube, you can choose what you want to watch. Like you can decide if you want to be happy or if you want to be sad, and you can find the content that's going to make you happy or sad. So what about the gaming community in South Africa? What do you think about that?
I think it's not a very popular community, actually. It's not drawn a lot of attention to, because most people in South Africa, they like to do vlogs and stuff. They like to do all that stuff, but they don't really pay attention to the gaming side of things that much. It's very rare when you come across a gaming South African YouTuber on your feed.
But you know that amongst your peers and amongst other people, they're gamers. So the gaming community online should be bigger, right?
Yeah, it should be bigger, because, you know, I feel like South Africa, it's like, I know it's like it's like technically still a first world country, but others they sometimes treat it like a third world country.
Yeah,
You know, because it's not paid a lot of attention to. When it is brought up, though, it's very surprising.
Yeah.
'Cause you're just like, yo.
What would you like to see? Like, what type of content would you like to see South Africans creating, especially in the gaming community?
I'd like to see. I don't know. I'd more or less like to see them like create more often, because a lot of the gaming community in South Africa, usually there's not a lot of they don't really post very frequently, you know.
They're inconsistent. So it's like sometimes they're there and then sometimes they're not.
So it's like, I don't know. I think I just like to see more, like, I'd like to see them if they put some more heart into their videos, because I know they probably do enjoy making their videos and stuff. But it doesn't feel like that way sometimes, especially with a lot of other YouTubers, like big YouTubers. It feels like they're not really putting their all anymore into their videos sometimes. They're just recording and then posting. That's all they do.
Yeah. No, I completely get you. And if you had one message for the content creators who are out there, like especially the top tier ones who have a lot of following, what would you say to them as someone who is searching and looking for their content?
I'd probably say... Hold up, could you repeat the question, please?
So if you had one message for content creators who are out there, especially YouTubers in South Africa or people who want to become YouTubers in South Africa, what message would you give to them as creators of content?
For the people who want to become YouTubers, do not stop trying. I promise you, it may seem like it's hopeless in the beginning, but you will get there. I tried for like 7 years now. 2 of my channels I forgot the password to, and one of my channels they got terminated. But this current channel that I've done, it's been the most successful out of all of it, and I am so glad that I'm actually pursuing my dream. I'm so happy that people watch my content and enjoy it and possibly laugh. So, and for the people who are currently doing content creation, do not get sloppy. Even if you need to take a break and stuff, you could address it on your community tab. You could address it in a video, shorts, anything. If you need to take a break, take a break. Sometimes YouTube can have a lot of mental toll on you, but you do not stop pushing though. Even if you just take like a month's break, that's fine. That you need that break if you do, but don't give up. Just don't give up on trying to be the best. Be the best version of you. That's all I have to say.
That's really cool. That's really encouraging. And thank you so much for sharing that, because that's exactly what people need to hear, which is that keep creating content, keep going, and don't give up. I think that you definitely one of those. Thank you so much. That was really amazing. And I can't wait for people to see this. Thank you.
I can't wait for it to get posted.
Bye, guys. Bye, freaking bye.